And he is asking, are those KUCCPS officials helping applicants to choose universities or universities and courses?
Okay, the KUCCPS officials will assist you to be able to pick, number one, the course that you want. Number two, my name is Joyce Mghoi Macharia. I'm the Director Office of Career Services here at Chuka University. I'm a psychological counselor and a career counselor. And I'm happy that you're listening. Keep listening because we have important things that we want to discuss today. And that is about KUCCPS application. KUCCPS application 2024, which is going to be done online for all the students that have done KCSE, the class of 2023. And then we also have some students that probably between 2000 and 2022 that probably did not apply. They can also apply this particular time. So KUCCPS is going to be opened today, hopefully today. And the students are supposed to apply. The students that are supposed to apply, they're supposed to apply. Those that want to join universities, they will apply. Those that want to join KMTC, that is Kenya Medical Training Colleges, they'll also apply through a KUCCPS portal. Then the teachers training colleges also will apply through KUCCPS portal. And also we have Open University of Kenya. Also, they can be able to apply online. So I'm here basically today to tell the listeners, to tell the students that completed last year, Form 4 leavers of last year, that we are having KUCCPS opening today. And from today, which is 8th up to 11th, 8th up to 11th, we will have KUCCPS officials here in Chuka University. KUCCPS officials here in Chuka University to help the students to be able to apply their courses. Our university is a center for KUCCPS application. So I just want to make this announcement that officials of KUCCPS will be here from today up to 11 days from today, that is up to 17th. They will be here so that they can be able to assist the students to be able to select their courses and to be able to apply. We also have staff. We have staff, a number of staff actually, around 6 that will also be together with these KUCCPS officials to be able to just advise students, check their qualifications, and help them to be able to apply the courses that are there and the courses that they desire. So that is why I'm here today.
Wow, welcome very much, Madam Joyce Mghoi. Is there any minimum grade that is required for a successful KUCCPS application?
Okay. Yes, of course, there is a minimal grade for every level. Like if we have the degree courses, if you want to do bachelor's, the degree courses, the minimum is C+. So C+ and above. If you have C+ and above, you can be able to apply for a degree course. Now, when we talk about C+ and above, we have C+, we have B-, we have B, we have B+, we have A-, and we have A. Of course, even if we are applying for bachelor's or degree courses, all these grades will give you different courses. They will give you different courses because of the qualification and because of the marks that someone has or the cutoff, the cluster point that someone has. You'll be able to apply different courses. So you will find that there will be some courses that will be available for people that have gotten an A. There will be courses that will be available for those that have gotten an A-. There will be courses available for those that have B+, courses available for those that have B, those that have B-, and of course those that have C+. So anybody who has C+ and above can be able to find a degree course and apply for that degree course. So we have C+ and above for degree courses. Then we have diploma courses. Diploma courses will be done by, let me say, C-. You can do a diploma course. But of course, we have people that prefer. They probably someone had a C+, but they are preferring a diploma course. Someone probably had a B, and they are preferring a diploma course. So again, they cannot be stopped from doing just because they performed better. But anybody who has a C and a C minus can be able to get a diploma course. Then we have those that have D plus and D. They can be able to do certificate courses. Now, certificate courses again can be done by somebody who has probably a D, somebody who has a D plus, somebody who has a C minus, somebody who has a C. All those people can be able to do certificate courses depending on their desire and depending on that particular course that they really want. So certificate courses are available for students again that have D, D plus. And again, these certificate courses, as I talked about the degree courses, they are also different. That there will be those that will be available for those people that have D plus. There will be those that will be available for those that have D. There will be those that will be available for those that have C minus and C and so on. Then D minus and E. We saw this year there were so many students that got D's. There are so many students that got E's. It was disheartening. It was frustrating. But we are telling them, even if you got an E, even if you got a D minus, even if you got a D, even if you got a D plus, and you know the bulk, the D's were so many. There were very many until it was like, one of these students did not go to school or what. I am telling them not to get frustrated because there is a cause for them. There is a cause for someone that has an E. There is a cause for someone that has a D plus. There is a cause for someone that has a D minus. There is a cause for someone that dropped out of school. And that is artisan courses. Artisan courses are available for them. Vocational courses are available for them in technical institutions, and they can be able to upgrade. It's not that because you got an E, you can never get anything better. You can do an artisan course, then you graduate, you move on with it. You complete that one, you go to certificate, you complete that one, you go to diploma. So you may find that even someone who has gotten a D, in the final end, they have their diploma. And they're actually doing very well in life. So I just want to tell all the students that probably felt that they have failed, that they got a D or they got a D minus or they got an E, and they're feeling frustrated that there is nothing that they can be able to do. Or hata huko nyumbani sometimes umegombezwa, hata ukikula chakula watu wanaona kama you are wasting food. You are wasting food. Unajua kuna mambo kama hayo kwa familia, kuna mambo kama hayo that mtu hakufanya vizuri na kwa hivyo anakaa ni kama ni kama mkimbizi, ni kama pale, ni kama IDP, I belong pale because of probably they didn't perform well. Hata ukikula watu wanakuangalia vibaya, ukifanya kitu watu wanakuangalia vibaya, they are calling you names, they are telling you you wasted our money, you did this and that. So what am I saying? I'm saying that everybody can be able to find a cause and everybody can become successful, and therefore let us not become frustrated or let us not become desperate. There's a cause even for that student that has an E, and this student can also become successful in life.
That is Madam Joyce Mghoi, Director of Career Services, Chuka University. She is telling you that all students who sat for their KCSE examinations last year or any other year, you qualify for a course in Kenya.
Yes, you do.
And now John Wafombe is listening to you from Slaughter, and he is asking, are those KUCCPS officials helping applicants to choose universities or universities and courses?
Okay, the KUCCPS officials will assist you to be able to pick, number one, the course that you want. Number two, the universities that will have that kind of a course that you want, and basically to help you navigate navigate the KUCCPS portal in a more peaceful way. So they will assist in those areas. And then I've also said we have our staff. Our staff are also there that will also assist the students to be able to pick their courses, to be able to check their qualifications, and to be able to select. Now, there is something that I want to say, James, that when we talk about someone has a grade, maybe an A minus, maybe a B plus, maybe a C plus, there are some things that have to be considered. the first thing that has to be considered or a requirement for selection or for selecting a course, one is a subject requirement.
Right.
Because every course has a specific subject that they require. Actually, 2 or 3 specific subjects.
Yeah.
They will tell you, for you to do this course, you must have done this in secondary school. Then they check, okay, you did this. What did you score? So there is subject requirement that is required. Then there is something we call cluster points. Cluster points, of course, there is a formula to calculate them. If you have completed, there's a formula to calculate them. But I normally say there's no need of really tiring yourself calculating it because KUCCPS will calculate it for you. So once you enter the portal, the KUCCPS portal, your KUCCPS portal as a Form 4 leaver, when you enter your KUCCPS portal, you will find these cluster points already calculated for you. And they are calculated based on courses that you are selecting and based on subjects. So you will find there are 20 clusters from cluster 1 to cluster 20. This cluster 1 to cluster 20, basically, if I just talk about it in a simple way, the from 1 to 20 represents different courses or different, not specific courses, but different areas of courses. Like if we talk about Bachelor of Education, there is Bachelor of Education Sciences and there is Bachelor of Education Arts. So you see, Bachelor of Education Arts, if you look at Bachelor of Education Arts, there are so many subjects of arts that you can do. There is history, there is geography, there is CRE, there is, there are those subjects, IRE, there are those subjects that you can be able to do. So if you enter your portal and you enter that cluster of Bachelor of Education, you will find some figure they have calculated for you. This is what we call cluster points. As students' cluster points. Now, what is the importance of these cluster points? These cluster points will be able to help you to know whether you can do a course in a certain area or not, whether you can do a course in sciences or not, whether you can do a course in arts or not, whether you can do these particular architectural courses or not, whether you can do this course or that course, or whether you can do medical-related courses. So it will help you to be able to know that. Because every course and every university has a cutoff. We have something called cutoff points. Now, these cutoff points basically mean, if we talk about a cutoff point of university, like maybe if we talk about cutoff points of nursing in Chuka University, for instance, if cutoff point of nursing in Chuka University is 42, it means last year, the last student we picked had 42. Cluster points zake zilikuwa 42. So hapa zinakuja tunaziita cutoff points of the university. That the last student that we took had 42. So now what do? You look at your cluster points as a student. If you do want to do a medical course, you want to do nursing, a medical course, you check your cluster for medical courses. So you look at how many points you have. You come and check in Chuka University. You see whether you are above 42.
Whether you're above the cutoff.
If you are above the cutoff points, you can select that course and you can select that university. If you are below that cutoff points, please don't select because you may not be taken. And these cutoff points, they go by supply and demand. The more students want a course, the more the course goes high or the points go high. The more students want a university, the more the cutoff points go high. Like if I just use another simple example, you will find a course in the University of Nairobi will have more cutoff points than a course in another university. Wacha nisitaje my universities za wengine hapo but I don't know whether you're getting what I'm trying to say. The demand of courses may be high in University of Nairobi than probably in another university. So you'll find the cutoff points of University of Nairobi are higher. So again, I would like to advise the students not to concentrate on universities that probably have very high demand. They can also check universities that probably do not have high demand. So you will find you will do the same course, but at a lesser cutoff points than in another university.
Kedi
So I think
Christine,
that's what is important. Yes.
Kedi Christine is listening, and she's asking, what do you need when logging into the KUCCPS portal?
Okay, now there is a procedure of logging into the KUCCPS portal. First of all, KUCCPS application process is online. It is online. The students need to know that it is online. So even when they come here, we will assist them to do it online. Hatutachukua makaratasi tuanze kufile na kusema sasa enda ungoje. We will not do that. Everything we are going to do it online. So it's an online process. You go to the website, KUCCPS website. Then you go to students portal. There is a students portal. KUCCPS website. Then you go to students portal. When you go to students portal, it will open with a dialog box. This dialog box, the first thing it will ask for is student's index number. So you put in your index number. You put in your index number. And your index number, I think it is 11 digits. You put in your index number. Then the second dialog box is year of exam. When did you do your exam? If you did it in 2023, those are the majority we are handling now. So you input the 2023. Those are 4 digits. Then you input your password. Now your password can be your KCPE index number, ile primary. That is what I advise students to use. It's easy to remember, and therefore it's easy to use. So you use that KCPE index number, or you use your birth certificate number. So once you put your KCPE number as a password, or your birth certificate number, you click log in. Once you click log in, you will arrive at a place. You will arrive at a place that has a lot of other information. It will have your name. It will have your results there, your grade, whatever you got. Then it will have the cluster points, as I've said, from cluster 1 to cluster 20. They will show you your cluster points. And I want the students to remember there are some clusters they'll be having 0, 0. Please, if you have 0, 0 in a cluster, don't start screaming. Don't start panicking and don't start screaming. The reason why you're having a 0, 0 in that cluster point is because there is a subject probably you didn't do. For instance, if you didn't do physics, and there are courses that require physics. Those courses that require physics, that particular cluster, you'll be having 0, 0. To show, wewe hukufanya nini? Physics. Hauwezi fanya courses za area. You cannot do courses in this particular area. So, they will find this information. And there's more information they'll find there. Kuna downloads, information on how to go about it. Kuna courses. Kuna courses. All the courses, you'll find them there also. There's a place you click, you find all the courses. There's a place you click, you find the universities, accredited universities. You also find them there. Now, if you click on a university, like now, I'm encouraging when they go there, they click Chuka University. Please click Chuka University. When you click Chuka University, all the courses that are done in Chuka University will be there. And they will also be carrying their cutoff points. So you compare your cluster points with the cutoff points, and then you see what you have.
Now, still on there before we break for us, commercial break.
Yes.
You have talked about passwords, and
Yes.
You can use your index number, your class 8 index number.
Yes.
Because you can remember well. What if a student wants to use the ID number? Labda kuna mwanafunzi ambaye ameshafikisha miaka 18 angependa kuapply, anaweza tumia ID number kama password?
ID number, no. You cannot use your ID number as a password. Because the numbers that are recognized by KUCCPS is the KCPE, the primary index number, your primary school index number, and your birth certificate number. Those are the ones that are recognized. So don't input your ID number. Yes.
Karibu sana tena Madam Joyce Mghoi katika awamu ya pili ya mjadiliano wetu asubuhi ya leo.
Yes.
Ngependa tuanze kwamba, are there any charges when applying for KUCCPS placement?
Okay. There are charges. And the charges have been quite minimal over the years. I am hoping that they will not increase them this year. But there have been charges. There have been charges that the KUCCPS application fee is 1,500.
Right.
1,500. And initially, when students used to apply in the schools, you know, initially students would apply in the schools. They would apply in the schools, and then they would come and do revision.
Right.
Initially, when that used to happen, the students would pay 500 in school, and then when they come to do revision after the results are out,
Right.
then they would pay 1,000. So that's what used to happen. But for any new applicant, anybody who is applying for the first time, the charges are 1,500.
Right.
And you just go to your M-Pesa, you select the pay bill option,
Right.
the pay bill option, then you enter the business number of KUCCPS. The business number of KUCCPS is 820-201. 820-201, but they shouldn't worry. They can be able to find it. They can be able to find it when they log in.
Right.
It's 820-201. And then after that, you enter the 4 digits of your exam year. When did you do your exam?
If it's 2023.
Yes, that is now your account number. Because now when you put in the pay bill, the pay bill will lead you to account number. So when it leads you to account number, you input your year of examination, followed by your index number immediately, with no gap, with no spacing, with no gap. You follow with your 11 digits. So you, for instance, if I just give an example, if you did your exam last year, you put in 2023, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 01 or 9, 10. That will be 11 digits plus the 4 digits of the year when you did your exam. Then after that, you enter the amount, which is 1,500 if you are a first applicant. If you are revising, it is 1,000. Then you enter your PIN and you send, and it will give you back information that you have already paid. So there is some charge, but it is minimal, and therefore they can be able to afford that.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, madam. Now, what are some of the marketable courses that you can advise a student to apply for in the university during this KUCCPS?
Okay. Now, I normally say that for you to be able to know that this course is marketable, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. You need to ask yourself 3 questions for you to be able to know this course is marketable. So you don't need someone to stand before you and to tell you this is a marketable course, this one is not, this is this, and so on. You only need to ask yourself 3 questions. The first question you need to ask yourself about a course. Is this course, if I do this course, can I get a job with the government?
Right.
If the answer is yes, that's a marketable course.
Right.
The second question you need to ask yourself, when I do this course, if the worst goes to the worst and I don't get a job with the government, can I employ myself?
All right.
If the answer is yes, that is a good course. Then you ask yourself another question. If the worst goes to the worst, can I be employed by an individual?
All right.
Or an independent body? Can I be employed by an independent body or an individual? If the answer again is yes, that is a marketable course. So you can be able to assess whether your course is marketable or not by answering these 3 questions. Can I get a job by the government? Can I be employed by individuals? And by individuals, I mean like individual bodies or individuals themselves. You can find kuna mtu ako na business kama hiyo anaweza kukupatia job, you know, private practice or private organizations. If there are many private organizations on the area which you are doing as a course, then that's a marketable course. If you can be able to employ yourself, that is a marketable course. So that's how to assess a marketable course. There are courses when you do, you can only be employed by one organization. And therefore that does not become a marketable course. I'm sorry to say. Like a course like a pilot. You want to become a pilot. You know a pilot, nani atakuemploy?
Yeah, sure.
Kenya, nini? KLM. That's what you'll employ. You know, you'll be employed in the airport to fly aeroplanes, either at Wilson Airport or Jomo Kenyatta Airport, to fly aeroplanes.
And it is not easy.
And it is not easy.
Yeah.
And there could be many people.
Exactly.
So you see, your chances are limited. Huwezi kaa pale kwenu useme sasa mimi niko na ndege yangu acha nichukue nipeleke, nibebebebe watu, So I'm just using that one as an example, but in the real sense, that is how to assess whether your cause is marketable or not. Can you employ yourself if the worst goes to the worst? Can you be employed by an individual or independent organization or private organizations? Can you be employed by those? Yes. Can you be employed by the government? Again, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, madam. Now, there is something that is confusing both the students, the
Yes.
parents, and even the teachers.
Yes.
This is something for government funding.
Yes.
Now, what are the steps for applying for government funding? Because it's so much confusing.
It is very confusing. Actually, it is confusing, but I want to encourage all the parents and all the students that are listening to me, don't fear.
Alright.
When the fee is declared and it is looking like it's very huge and your parents cannot be able to afford, don't fear, because there is government funding. And the government funding model was just a student-centered funding model. It was just student-centered funding model. They changed it so that now we are funding a student, not just funding, the university. You're just funding a student. And there is scholarships that is given by the government.
Right.
Scholarship is free. You don't pay it back. And there are loans that you are given and you'll pay after you've started working. You'll pay. So the students are classified into three.
Yeah.
There is the vulnerable, there is the less vulnerable,
Right.
and there is the able students, or the needy students, very needy students, and the less needy and all that.
Yeah.
They have been classified into categories. And all of them are going to be funded. All of
Right.
them are going to be funded.
Yeah.
Even those that did last year, they were funded. And the funding model is you can be able to understand it, like those that are less vulnerable will receive 53% of the government scholarship, will receive 40% of the help, and then they'll pay 7%. So basically, it's a model that can help students and parents. People need to apply. If you don't apply, you don't get. And you've asked me about the application process.
You're right.
Now, for you to be able to apply for the government funding, you go to higher education
Right.
funding.co.ke. Higher education funding.co.ke. That's where you go. Then the first step, again, it is online. Sasa lazima watu wakue techno savvy, because it is also online. Hakuna kujaza makaratasi na kupeleka kwa ofisi. Unakaa, unajaza. The step 1, you register and log in. You just register and log in. So when you go there, you will find a dialog box that will ask you to register. Then once you register, you just log in. Step 2, you fill in your profile and upload documents. There are documents that they will require you. They are highlighted there. You are told upload this or that. It's as easy as that. Step 3, you tick the box to apply for scholarship or loan. You tick the boxes. Apply for scholarship, apply for loan. You tick the 2 boxes. Then after that, you submit your application. And you wait to be awarded. You wait to be awarded. So it's just basically as simple as that. And I encourage every student to apply for government funding and to apply for help. Of course, we probably have people that have enough money and they want to pay for their children. It is okay. But apply for government funding.
Right.
You get.
Kuna msikilizaji ambaye ameingia hapa katika namba yetu ya SMS akauliza vipi, what if niko na C- na nataka kufanya diploma course education, is it possible?
C-, no. C- diploma course in education may not be possible with a C-. It may not be possible with the C-, because those requirements have been stepped up, and therefore there are no diploma courses for C-.
Right.
Yes, especially education.
Education, yeah.
Especially education. But you can get other diploma courses that are not education. Yes.
Mgeni anauliza pale, anasema kwamba yeye alipata E kwa physics.
Yes.
Does it mean hawezi fanya course ya electricity?
Unless aanzie chini.
Certificate.
Unless aanzie chini. Actually, he can, but he has to start at the lowest level. He has to start at the lowest level. So it is possible, but he has to start at the lowest level and then move on. Yes.
Someone asked, is the KUCCPS portal open for online application for all Form 4 leavers, please?
Yes, of course.
Exactly.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Every Form 4 leaver can actually go into KUCCPS portal and apply. Remember, we have said they are not only applying degrees, they are also applying diplomas. Kenya, the teachers training colleges, the KMTC, the universities, and even the Open University is there. So yes, it is open for all the students.
Kuna mtu hapa anasema kwamba salimia Madam Joyce Mghoi.
Nimesalimika.
Anauliza how KUCCPS officials wakikuja Chuka University,
Yes.
tukuja na pesa ngapi zikiwa ni kama charges?
The same vile nimesema tu 1,500 1,500 kwa M-Pesa. Wasilete cash please. Mtu asikuitishe pesa cash tafadhali. And actually thank you very much for that question, James. It is helping me to answer to talk about this. There are students that go to the cyber cafe and then they talk to the cyber person, nijazie cause ABCD. Mtu wa cyber anamwambia sawa, lete do, anampatia pesa 1,500, anaingia pale anafanya, anamwambia nimesha apply and everything is okay. And in the real sense hakuna kitu huyo mtu amefanya. So huyu mwanafunzi atakuwa anangojea aitwe university na kumbe haku apply or application yake haikuwa. So tafadhali, let's not give people cash. Let us not give people cash money. Let us do carry the money in our M-Pesa, in our phones, so that when now that time comes, we are the ones doing the transaction and not someone else that we have given cash to do for us the transaction. We have had so many students that have missed out on university opportunities because they did not apply. But for them, they believe they have applied because they went to the cyber. Akaambia mtu wa cyber mimi nataka education. Mtu wa cyber akamwambia ni sawa, hata hiyo unaweza qualify, na hajamuangalilia, hajaangalia anything. Anafanya mambo yake hapo kwa computer. Mwanafunzi anafikiria ni kusaidiwa, anaitishwa pesa, lete 1,500 anapeana pale, na kumbe hakuna kitu imefanywa. Yes. Na wengine wanaitiwa any course yenye hawakuchagua. So kindly let us come to Chuka University because now we are available. Let them come, let them be assisted so that whatever they are picking and whatever they are choosing will be something that they are aware of and something that they know.
Ili uhudumiwa Madam Joyce Mghoi na hao KUCCPS officials pamoja na staff wa Chuka University. Unajua sawa ni student ambao umetoka kule nje, you're not a student of Chuka University, but you will be a student of Chuka University.
Yes, you will be.
Kuna pesa utalipishwa juu kule kwa cyber unatoanga ile cyber fee.
Lazima hatuwalipishi. Hatutawalipisha. It is free of charge. It is free.
You just need 1,500 kwa M-Pesa.
It is free. It is free. Yes, usipatane na mtu kwa kona akuambie hebu lete kitu hapa mimi naenda kukusaidia. Tafadhali. Na nataka tu tufanye hiyo announcement ya kwamba we are inviting all the Form 4 leavers to come to Chuka University. Even if you finished the other year and the other year, and probably you got a C and below. And for all these years, you have not been able to pick a course that you can be able to do. Please come to Chuka University. We'll be able to advise you and we'll be able to help you get a course that is suitable for you so that you can improve your life.
Tukizidi na maswali ya msikilizaji pale, kuna msikilizaji ameuliza kwamba yeye angependa kufanya kozi ya education ama kusomea walimu, lakini combination ni Kiswahili na CRE. Anauliza kwamba ni kozi nzuri ama iko namna gani?
CRE and Kiswahili. Ni kozi nzuri, si mbaya. Si mbaya, manake even CRE is compulsory in most of the secondary schools. Kiswahili is compulsory, so it is a good course. CRE Kiswahili is a good course. Yes.
Kozi hiyo ya education ni kana kwamba imeweza kuzua hisia mseto, kwa sababu hapa vile tunaona msikilizaji mwingine anauliza kwamba requirements ni zipi za kufanya education. Kama tunataka kuwa walimu.
Mwambie aje tuweze kuongea na yeye. But there are subject requirements and there are also those cut-off requirements.
You have staff.
We have staff
and KUCCPS officials.
Are
they going to guide the students on just how to apply, or they are going to offer some advice?
They are of course going to offer some advice. They are going to offer some advice. Wanafunzi waje pale and they are helped.
Kama najua watu wa kijiji yetu walikuwa wananiambia nikuwa mwalimu.
Please. So I'm hoping to see all of them coming from today up to 17. From today up to 17. working days, let them come.
Right.
We will be assisting them.
Maybe, madam, your parting shot.
My parting shot is that I'm just happy that we are having this process now to be able to help the students, because that's where my passion is. My passion is helping students be able to improve their lives and be able to better their lives day by day. So I'm really elated by the fact that tuko na hiyo opportunity ya wanafunzi kuja Chuka University to be able to get their courses and all that. And I'm also saying this: if you are a member of a certain church, and on Sunday you go to church, kindly make this announcement in the churches. Make this announcement in the churches. Make this announcement in your WhatsApp groups. Make this announcement wherever you are and wherever people are, that they can be able to listen. That Chuka University is a center for KUCCPS, and therefore we are inviting all the people, all the students that have done Form 4 and they are out there, they have not been able to pick a course. Even if you did several years ago, please come. We will be able to know how to be able to assist you so that you can select courses. So spread this gospel, spread this news to everybody in WhatsApps, in Facebook, all over. Let them come.
Kuna mtu amenifurahisha sana.
Yes.
Ameniuliza kama kuna mambo na kwa university kuna na mambo na age. Nikamwambia
hakuna age. By the way, in the university hakuna age. Hakuna age. There is no age. There is no age at all. There is no age. You just come na usome. Maisha ni yako. Maisha ni yako. Maisha si ya mtu mwingine. Si ndio? Kwa hivyo usianze kuangalia ati mimi ni mzee. Hapana. See, we have even parents that go to do Form 4 and they are parents of 60 years. And they are doing Form 4, you know, Form 4 level, you know, 65, 60 something. Someone has gone back to class. So please, just come. Just come, whatever age, just come.
Kwa hivyo msikilizaji, na vile vile wazazi ambao kuna wanafunzi washamaliza kidato cha 4 pale, usikubali waweze kupatana na watapeli. Yes. Kule nje kuna watapeli wengi. Yes. Kwa hivyo kisha kuja hapa Chuka, basi utakuwa unapata jinsi gani unaweza tafuta course, unaweza apply for a course na vile vile kuwa placed pale na KUCCPS.
Yes.
Okay, Madam Joyce Mghoi, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
Ukiendelea kupotea hivyo, I think we should
sitapotea sasa. Sasa I'll be here every week. Every week I'll be here. I'm also glad.
Okay.
Have a good day.